What's up, people? KEDRICK here. I'm here to do the ManCave walkthrough. I'll show you some of the tech I got down here and see if I can give y'all any ideas of what y'all want to do to your man cave right after this. Now, first thing I want to start off with is the DIY arcade system. It was built by me using a Raspberry Pi. There's plenty of tutorials online that can show you how to, set up the Raspberry Pi in order to get pretty much all of the old game systems on it. Now you can buy these pre-built, but they cost anywhere within like $2,000 to $4,000. This build right here cost me less than $1,000. So if you're interested in building one of these, check online and you'll find plenty of tutorials on how to do it. And as you can see, they pretty much any game you could ever think of, from Sega, Nintendo, all the way up to, I want to say the most recent system on here is the Nintendo 64. Yeah, so you got Dreamcast, Nintendo, Game Boy Advance, and television, Sega Genesis. Yeah, so I believe Nintendo 64 is the most recent system that's on here, and pretty much every game is on here. So again, yeah, that's something I built. And if you want to learn how to make your own, there's plenty of tutorials on YouTube. Second thing I want to show y'all is this little seating area that I made behind my couch. If you look at the actual table, it's made using epoxy. And again, YouTube, I looked at plenty of tutorials on YouTube that shows you how to do the epoxy countertops. And I saw it for the first time. I said, that's pretty cool. I got to try that out. So you'll see a little bit more of the countertops that I did later on. And as far as the TV, that is a 65-inch Sony 4K Android TV. Now, I got this maybe 3 or 4 years ago. One thing I would say, I would not recommend getting an Android TV. It's pretty laggy, not all that responsive, doesn't have the best interface. So as far as smart TVs, I would probably recommend either a LG or a Samsung when it comes to the smart TV interface. And paired with the Sony TV, I have a Energy soundbar. It's a 2.1 with the subwoofer. I think it's made by Clips. And I would definitely have to say this is one of the best sounding sound bars that I've had. I want to say it costs like maybe around $400. So it's not the cheapest sound bar, but it definitely is worth the money. So if you, then they believe they sell these at Best Buy. You have to go into the, what do they call it? The Magnolia section of Best Buy. And that's where you'll be able to find that. Also with this TV, it's paired up with the PS4 Pro. Pretty sure you all know about the PS4 Pro. And I also have the iRobot smart vacuum. I want to say the model number is i860. I will probably stay away from that one and go with the 900 series, because this one seems to have an issue getting back to the dock. So if you're in the market for one of the robot vacuums and you're getting the iRobot, I will go for the 900 series. Next thing I want to show you is my Waterbox 10. So this is a 10-gallon saltwater fish tank. It's all in one. Oh, you just caught it as the light was going off, but it's all in one, and it's cool. I want to say this was like $200. Doesn't come with the light, but it comes with the sock filter and the pump, and all the filtration is built into the tank. So it's a pretty cool aquarium. If you're into that type of thing, check it out on waterboxaquariums.com. Okay, the next thing I want to show is the bar area. Again, this is another section where I have the epoxy countertops. And again, like I said, if you want to look online, there's plenty of tutorials on how to do one yourself. The TV I have here is just a very, very cheap 4K TV made by RCA. It's maybe $300. It's a 55-inch. It's not a smart TV, but I have it plugged into Amazon Fire TV 4K. So just something to have over top of the bar whenever I, having parties and we want to watch the game, we have somewhere to watch the game. As far as this liquor stand, this is another thing that I found a tutorial for on YouTube. I saw these for sale on Amazon and they were very expensive, over $300 to $400. So I found a tutorial on YouTube and made that myself, and I want to say I spent, less than $100 putting that together. And paired with the RCA TV, I have a Samsung soundbar, another 2.1 soundbar. With such a cheap TV, a soundbar is a must. The built-in speakers on that TV are horrible. So if you're going to go for such a budget TV like this, it's a necessity to go with a soundbar. Because that, like I said, the sound on that TV is not good at all. The back side of the bar, I have the Echo Show 5. It's pretty cool. Pretty much just like the regular, does everything that the regular Echo Show does, just in a 5-inch form factor. To this side, this is just my 60-gallon saltwater tank. Still in the beginning stages, still need to add a lot of coral to it and maybe add a couple fish to it, but that's what I got right there in that corner. Now on the back side of the bar, I have this digital movie poster frame that I built. And again, going theme here, I found the tutorial to do this on YouTube. It's a app this called Movie Poster, and it grabs the latest movie posters off the web and displays them. Now this is just a 32-inch TV flipped around in portrait mode and put inside a frame that I built. So I thought it was cool to have outside the movie theater. And on to the movie theater, let's check the inside. So the first thing we're going to talk about in the theater is the TV. So this is the Samsung Q90 75-inch. I want to believe I paid about $2,200 for this TV, but that was 3 years ago. So this TV might be about $1,500, and this is probably one of the best TVs I've purchased as far as picture quality. Great quality. Of course, 4K, smart TV, and all of that. So again, I'll try to leave links for all of this stuff down in the description if you want to check them out for the current pricing, because a lot of this stuff I've had for a few years, so my pricing may be off. I don't know if you can see that down there, but of course the TV is paired with the Xbox One X for now until the Series X comes out, and then that's where that will be going. And I have everything hooked up through a Pioneer receiver. This one is a 7.2 Dolby Atmos receiver that I got from Best Buy, and I want to say this was about $400 or something like that. And I have it hooked up through Polk audio speakers. Again, like, none of this stuff is, you know, too expensive. It's probably like in the lower to mid range. So if, like I said, if you don't want to spend, you know, $5,000–6,000 on a stereo setup, this would be a good route to go. Like I said, a lot of this stuff has very good sound. Of course, it's not going to be as good as the $5,000 speaker set, but for this small room, it does good. Now, if you've seen any of my other videos, this tabletop may look familiar to you. This is where I've been doing my unboxings. But this is another countertop that I did with epoxy. And like I said, once you get a hang of it, it's very easy to do, and it looks great and it lasts long. So like I said, if you would like to try this out, the person that I watched was Stone Coat Countertops, and they also sell the product, but you can buy the epoxy off of Amazon, so you don't actually have to buy it through them. I also have the OG Echo Show. I use that to control lighting, you know, call other rooms in the house. So I'm pretty sure y'all all know about the Echo Show at this point. If y'all want a detailed review of any of the things that I showed y'all in this video, drop a comment below and I'll be sure to drop a video on it. All right, so let's talk about my, what do you call this, couch slash bed slash lounger. Again, like I said, if y'all can't tell already, I watch a lot of YouTube. So I was watching some videos on theaters when I was setting this up, and I always would see the theaters that had the big, nice, fancy couch in the front. And of course, I couldn't find one online. So what I do, I just built one. So this is just made out of 4x4s. The cushion part is just a full-size mattress. Threw some pillows on it, threw a microfiber cover on it, and called it a day. So like I said, very comfortable. We sit there and watch movies. I sleep there. Like, it's pretty much all purpose. Now, as far as the back row, I got these chairs from a website called 4seating.com. It's just your basic theater chairs that I got that would fit. Also, I built this platform. So this was just when I first moved into this house, this was just a storage room. So I had to build this platform where you can step up and have a little bit of added height so you can see over the first row. Now, in addition to the TV, I also have a projector. Now, this projector is the ViewSonic. I don't know the exact model number. I'll have all that in the description. But it's the ViewSonic. It's a 1080p projector. I do want to eventually upgrade that to a 4K projector, but right now they're a little bit too expensive for me. Like that, I think the cheapest 4K projector they have is about $1,200 to $1,300. So I'll probably be getting one soon, but I'll just wait for the prices to drop a little bit. But for this one, it definitely has a nice picture quality. I'll show you the picture quality in a little bit, but that one costs about $500, and that one came from Micro Center. I don't know if you're fortunate enough to have Micro Center in your area, but if you do, That's where that is. If you're watching the video this long, drop Micro Center in the description, in the comments. If you've been watching the video this long, I appreciate you. Drop Micro Center in the comment section so I know. So another thing I wanted to tell y'all, save y'all some money real quick. If you ever been in Walmart and you've seen this record player, don't buy it. It sounds horrible. I'm pretty sure you've seen it. I want to say it was like $44. You know how Walmart prices be, $44.93. Do not buy it. Okay, so I want to show you what the video quality on that projector is. But before I do that, let me show you where the screen is. So if you look up, you'll see that little black enclosure that I built. That's where my screen is. And you see on the right side, that white box with the wire coming from it. I have to find a better way to hide that wire, but I haven't came up with anything yet. But that's the control to the screen. I'm gonna go ahead and put the screen down. And this also was purchased from Micro Center. And that screen is a 100-inch screen. And it was, I believe, $129. So this is about my view from the back row to the projection screen. I'm gonna play a video so you can get an idea what the video quality is from this 1080p projector. So again, like I said, it has pretty nice picture quality for it to be 1080p. Of course, you need a dark room. The darker the room, the better. But I say for 1080p, it looks pretty good.